All right. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? How is it going? I am Is There No One Else? And I am on my second to last video for this Harrowstorm PTS patch note video. Whatever. You know, my patch note videos are coming to an end. This is one of the last ones I wanted to bring up, wanted to discuss. Hopefully we can get an adjustment here for you magic and necromancers. Sorry, I forgot. So, my bad. I'm only human, but... we're going to talk about Stalking Blastbones, which is the Magicomorph, and the rework that Blastbones got. I already discussed a little bit of it, but it severely impacts Magic and Necromancers. So, Stalking Blastbones is labeled as this. Summon a flaming skeleton from the ground after 2.5 seconds. The skeleton runs after the target and explodes when it gets close to them, dealing flame damage to all enemies nearby. Every second the skeleton spends chasing its target increases the damage of the explosion by 10%, up to a maximum of 50% more damage. So, the longer this spent chasing after somebody, the more damage it would do. Well, due to the mapping of how Blastbones works, it now has the same time spent at close range as at long range. So, if you watched my previous video on Blastbones, a long-range Blastbones would fire like a missile at somebody, whereas up close, it would be a lot slower. So you'd have the same reaction time regardless. And so because the Blastbone spends the same amount of time at range as it does as up close, this Stalking Blastbones passive no longer works. So you get the same distance at long range as you do at close range. Now this has been brought up on the forums a few times, but I wanted to provide a video here for those of you guys just so you can get an idea for what it does. But we'll summoned a few Blastbones at close range. You can see we got 6693 non-crit, 10,039 crit, and then 6693. If we go to the range of the Blastbones and we summon another one, it will be 6693 or 1039. So we're not getting an up to 50% damage modifier that Stalking Blastbone says that it should. So in some ways, you know, This adjustment is good for Necromancer. You know, how Blastbones works is good. But it is also a nerf to Magic and Necromancer. There's just no way around it. This is a nerf to its overall burst potential. You're not getting that 50% modifier for people at longer range. It's going to be the same damage regardless, which is too bad. You know, I think the easiest way to go about fixing it is you have the 50% scale based off of distance traveled. So instead of it being time traveled, you have it do distance. So if you're at the max range, which, what is it, 28 meters? Let's look real quick. Yeah, 28 meters. If you're at 20 meter range, you get 50% more. If you're at 20 meters, you know, maybe it's 40% or 45 or whatever. And if you're up close, you get a 0% modifier because they're in front of your face. So I think that's the easy fix to do this for Magic and Necromancers, so that either you do that or you rename the skill and you give it some other buff or modifier because, yeah, this 50% on travel, on time spent frankly doesn't matter in Harrowstorm. So as you guys can see, there's no difference at range compared to up close. So hopefully before Harrowstorm goes live, they can make this adjustment and they can just quickly do this thing, because Magic and Necromancer was already kind of in a precarious spot as far as like single target stuff, especially with the Vampire Drain stun, you know, not working immediately, and now you're taking away a big portion of their damage for playing at range. So hopefully we can get an adjustment here. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. If you guys have any questions or comments, please provide it in the section below. It's pretty short to the point. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day.